All right, how does this audio sound up here? Are we picking up anything, or do I need to switch my mic? Oh, testing this audio on the computer? Okay, perfect. All right. Got a small but dedicated attendance tonight. Glad to have you. Tonight we're going to be talking about energy savings, electricity, and money. I've got a few great guest speakers here, so we're recording this for future questions and information. But as we've got a small audience, feel free to ask questions at the end of each speaker's little section, and happy to take any questions as well. My name's Ethan Kershaw. I'm the Sustainability and Resiliency Coordinator for the City of Wichita. We're going to talk about Evergy, rates, rebates, other programs they do to help out their customers. Home energy conservation, Sophie is going to present on that. She's our Department of Energy Fellow. And we're going to talk about some other programs that include assistance, rebates, other things. I'll talk about some of those. Abby from Climate and Energy Project is going to talk about some of those. So got a full agenda tonight and excited to have everybody here. So Jada is going to start us off. I'll switch over to her presentation and give her a second. If you want to say anything in introduction, just stand near this podium and it should pick up your audio.
Okay.
Oh, and Kim Bailey is here as well, both from Evergy. Glad to have them both here tonight. And I think you should be good to go from here. Okay. Slides should be visible, and then I don't know if it'll let you use the arrows yet or not, but if otherwise you can click that arrow.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Good evening. My name's Kimberly Bailey, and I am a Customer Affairs Advisor with Evergy. I'm here to talk about energy assistance programs, and then Jada's here to talk about energy efficiency. I'll talk about some utility assistance programs that are available, also go into some programs that we have that'll help manage your account, and then Jada will talk about energy efficiency, which helps manage your usage. So we'll just get right into it.
Apologies. I realized our slides aren't visible in the room. So hopefully that fixes that.
Well, now what?
Oh, it's still on the slide. Now I get it. Okay. Now we gotta get out of that back to the PDF. Sophie, let me know if we're still visible.
We're good on this end.
Cool. The room is still not duplicating. Oh, it switched back. Interesting.
There we go. Okay, so we'll just jump right into it. The first program we're going to talk about is Evergy Cares. So this is a Evergy funded program. It's funded through our corporate contributions. This was created in about 2023. This program started, it starts up on April 1st, about the time when LEAP ends. So LEAP season ends March 31st, and then we start Evergy Cares up. We noticed that there was not much energy assistance once LEAP ends, and we wanted something to help during the season when there's not much out there. So we created Evergy Cares through our corporate contributions, and this provides up to a $300 credit towards your Evergy account. So if you're 65 or older or on permanent disability, you can get up to a $300 credit. If not, there is income guidelines that'll get you up to $100. The income guidelines on this is 200% of the federal poverty level. This is a much higher income guideline than LEAP and other programs out there right now, which is purposely done just to include more people. We did notice that there were a lot of people that needed assistance that weren't able to qualify for those programs. So we did do that to include more people. This program does go through October 31st. So we are getting to the close of that. So if you know people that are needing that assistance, or if you're needing that assistance, do get your application in soon, because we are coming to the close of that. If you've received $500 in energy assistance within the last 90 days, you will not qualify for that. That's pretty much the only stipulation other than the income guidelines. But it is available right now for a few more weeks. What else is there? So to apply for this, you just go to our website. There are some flyers over there, our financial assistance flyer, that have the website on the link where you can go to apply for that. You fill out the application. Once that's done, it'll ask you to set up an appointment with a Connect specialist at our Connect Center, our walk-in facility here in Wichita. You just go and meet with a Connect specialist. They'll ask for a few documents from you, like proof of income and an ID. And once that's done, they'll apply the funds directly to your account. If there's not an online, or if there's not a appointment available when you fill out your online application, you can just go to Connect. You can just walk in and get that, meet with somebody. You can just do a walk-in appointment. So, but yeah, that is available right now.
Are there any limits to that? Like, does the funding run out? You gotta act fast, or is it just open for anybody who qualifies?
There is a limit per month, so it is best to apply towards the beginning of the month before those funds do run out. I don't know do you know what the limit is per month? Like, isn't there like a amount that they
get per month?
Yeah, I don't know what the limit is, but I haven't heard of them running out of funds.
No.
So yeah, so they're so far that I know of, they've been able to fund everybody every month. So we do have a medical program. Now, this program is available for our customers who are on life-sustaining medical equipment. So if somebody in your household is on life-sustaining medical equipment, this program is available. What this program does is provides a dedicated phone number to reach our contact center 24 hours a day. You're given that phone number and it jumps you to the front of the line, so you're not having to wait on hold. Our team, the customer advisor team, provides direct support and information regarding storm restorations. So it doesn't provide a guarantee of continuous electric service. Unfortunately, we live in Kansas, and there is weather events that happen and things that happen that are outside of Evergy's control. So we can't guarantee that continuous electric service. But what it does do, it helps you keep you better educated during those long restoration periods, to where it makes you more comfortable and keeps you better educated. To sign up for this, you just call customer service and ask for a medical application, and that is sent to you, and you and your doctor fill that out. That is sent into our medical team, and they will determine if you qualify. If you do qualify, they will send you a letter letting you know, one way or another, if you qualify or if you do not. And then you remain on the program for 12 months. And then about the 11-month mark, they'll send you a new application that you have to fill out again. So you do have to renew that annually. We also have a 21-day medical extension. So this is created for those that have had a short-term income loss due to medical issues. So if you've recently had a child or a surgery or some kind of medical treatment or anything like that that's caused you to lose your income, you do qualify for a 21-day medical extension. So if you're in risk of disconnection and you just need a little bit more time to come up with those funds to keep you from being disconnected, you just contact customer service and explain your situation, and we can grant you an additional 21 days. So you can come up with those funds or seek agency assistance or something, just to give you a little bit more time. You qualify for one medical extension per calendar year per household member. So if you're sick in January and you've missed work, and then let's say later down the road your spouse has something happen to them like in June, you can qualify for another one for that household member. So that is available to you. We don't require any doctor's notes or anything. We do go by the honor system on that. Just because you do qualify for a medical extension does not mean you qualify for the medical program, but the customer service representatives are trained to kind of listen to those keywords. If we do hear something that makes us believe that you are eligible for the medical program, we will send a medical application to you automatically. Project Deserve is another energy assistance program that's available. This one's funded by corporate contributions as well as our customers and our employees. It's very similar to Evergy Cares in that if you're 65 or older or on permanent disability, you qualify for the $300 credit. If not, the income guidelines will get you $100. The income guidelines on this are much lower. They're at 130%, I do believe. This application is processed by Center of Hope. So there are applications over on the table there. You just fill out that application and send that into Center of Hope. Those applications can also be found on our website at evergy.com or by calling customer service. This program is offered year-round, and you can qualify for this once every 12 months. So anytime you're in need of that and you haven't applied within the last, or you haven't had it applied within the last 12 months, you can apply for this. So you just fill that out, send it into Center of Hope, and they'll apply the funds if you qualify, and then they will let you know if you will receive those funds. Center of Hope will contact you. The Average Payment Plan is another program that we have to help manage your account. This program just helps you keep bills more consistent. So this is great for those that are on fixed incomes that would like to help budget their bills. So instead of having seasonal highs and lows, it keeps you more consistent each month. So what we do is we take a rolling 12-month average of your account and we bill you for that amount. So instead of seeing the seasonal highs and lows, it's a more steady amount. We utilize a monthly true-up with a 10% threshold to calculate your monthly budget amount. And our customer care, our billing system uses the past 12 months of usage to calculate the average. And we do require that you have at least 9 months of usage to figure that average. If not, it's going to be based off the previous tenant's usage, so it might not be a very accurate average. So you may see more fluctuation in your bill as it's adjusting to your average. We do use a 10%, or if the monthly average is 10% above or below the actual amount, the average payment amount readjusts to bring the yearly average to a more accurate budget amount. So if your usage has gone up dramatically, usually that's in the summertime. If you've had a big increase in your bill, that's when you're going to see a small adjustment. But if you do, it's not going to be anything major, but you will see a small adjustment in your bill. We also have an adjustable due date. So this is available to customers who are at least 62 years of age and rely on Social Security as the only source of income, or those that receive SSI. This just allows customers to pick a due date that better aligns with the date that they receive their benefits. So if you get paid on the 10th of each month, but your due dates are falling on the 5th of each month, you just contact customer service and let them know your situation, like, hey, I'm having to pay my bills late every month because my due dates are falling prior to the dates I get my benefits, and they can send that off to billing and get your due dates adjusted for you. We don't need any proof of that. We don't require any paperwork sent in or anything. We just make that adjustment for you. So you just need to contact customer service. Cold weather rule. This helps. This lasts from November 1st to March 31st, so we are almost there. We're just a few weeks away. Snuck up on us quickly this year. During this time from November 1st to March 31st, we will not interrupt services if temperatures are forecasted to be below 35 degrees within a 24-hour period. And during that time, there are pay agreements designated that allow you to pay 1/12 of your account balance to set up a pay agreement. If that pay agreement breaks, you can pay another 1/12 and set up a pay agreement. So during this time, we don't disconnect services and you're able to pay 1/12. If your services have been disconnected for non-payment through the summer months, you can pay 1/12 on November 1st and get it set up on a pay agreement and get them restored. So it's a great thing. During this time, we do see some balances get really high, and this is where we can see some customers get themselves in trouble when it comes to summer months where they're having to pay high balances coming outside a cold weather rule and having to pay large pay agreement installments and bills getting a little unmanageable. So we do suggest paying what you can, as much as you can every month to keep those bills manageable, because coming outside a cold weather rule, it can come back and kind of hurt you if those balances have gone unpaid during cold weather rule. So just be careful during that time that you are paying as much as you can, even though you can't be disconnected. Evergy Connect Center, this is our walk-in facility that we have here at 111 South Ellis. Anything that you can do over the phone, you can do here at our walk-in facility. It's on Ellis, right off Douglas, in between Washington and Hydraulic, just south of Douglas. So you can do, you can start service, you can make payments, get payment assistance, set up pay agreements. So anything you can do over the phone, you can do face-to-face with someone at our walk-in facility. Jada and I are both officed out of that facility, so you can get information on our energy assistance programs. We also have events there. We provide application support for utility assistance. So if you know somebody that needs assistance filling out their Project Deserve applications, you can send them there. DCF once a month last year came and helped with LEAP applications at that location. We're hoping to get them in at least a couple times a month this year. We have had job fairs there and things like that. So it's just a great location. And we are open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So send people our way.
Do you have anybody who speaks a language other than English who's able to help you?
Yes. Yeah, we do have bilingual reps there. Yes.
Do you know what languages?
Spanish. Yes, Spanish and English. Yes.
We also have like a language line, so anyone that comes in, we can help through a person.
Yes. So any any financial assistance programs that we are aware of, we do keep updated on our financial assistance website at evergy.com/financial assistance. Customer service phone number is 1-800-383-1183, and they are open Monday through Friday, 7 to 5. And we do also have a mobile app where you can report outages and make payments. So you just search Evergy on your app store. And with that, I will hand it over to Jada.
Okay, so these energy efficiency programs were created to reduce bills both now and later, hopefully offsetting the price for energy later, ultimately lowering the cost for everyone through these programs. Our first program is the thermostat program. So with this program, you can get a free Wi-Fi enabled thermostat through us. If you already have one, you can get a $100 incentive if you enroll it in our thermostat program. With our thermostat program, we do enroll you in energy savings events. And what that means is on like the third day of 100 degrees, when the demand is really high, we will pre-cool your home up to 4 degrees, depending on which thermostat you have. Before we pre-cool your home, we'll let you know. So we'll send you either a text or an email. And if you don't want to participate in that event, then you can just opt out. You don't get penalized for it. But if you do participate, from 3 to 4, we'll pre-cool or preheat your home. And then from 4 to 6, when the demand is typically high, you wouldn't be paying that high demand price because you would already be saving. We do also offer rebates for HVAC systems and air sealing and installation. If you are interested in the rebates, I would definitely go online and check to make sure that your contractor is one of our allied contractors. If they are not, they can enroll to be allied contractor. They just have to take an hour class, and then they'll be able to get that rebate for you. For the HVAC rebates, they submit it, and for the air sealing and installation rebates, they do submit it for you. You just have to let them know, and you do have to have a certain tier of HVAC system and air sealing. So before you make that change, I would make sure you go online and check to make sure that your HVAC or your air sealing qualifies for those programs. We do also offer a home energy analysis. If you go online and take this analysis, it'll tell you ways to save specifically to your home. So first, it'll ask you a few questions like how many square feet are in your home, how many windows do you have, what time do you use your dishwasher, and it may suggest that you use your dishwasher maybe later in the night, just depending on your usage. You can also compare your usage with homes around you. You can get different savings tips and see how your monthly usage and cost change with the weather. We just launched an online marketplace. On our marketplace, you can get things like air purifiers, window AC units, refrigerators, all kinds of things at a discounted price. And everything's discounted. The discounts range from $2 to $400. It just depends on what item you receive. And we are currently adding new programs. So if you're interested in what new programs we may have or what programs we have available, you can go to our website, evergy.com/save to check those out. Okay, and the next few programs that I'm going to go through are income qualified. The first one is our energy efficiency LED kits. We do give out these kits to our social service agencies and food banks. They are first come, first serve, so whenever you go there, you can just see if they have any available. Before you do that, you can call that number in the corner. They'll tell you the closest agency to you and if they have any available. Next is our energy savings kits. These were so successful that we ran out for this year, but we will start this again in January. You can go to that website whenever we start those again. But what happens is we come out and do an evaluation of your home. We'll give you all of these items for free and install them, like the window installation kit. We'll install one for you and show you how it works, and then we'll leave the rest up to you. But you receive all these items for free. If you don't want one of these items, you can't switch it for something else, but you don't have to have it if you don't want it. Our multifamily housing upgrades is similar to the energy savings kit. It's just for apartments. So if you live in an apartment, you don't have to do anything for this one. We would just contact your landlord and see if they wanted to participate, because we prefer to make the whole complex energy efficient instead of just the one house. If they don't, that's fine. You can still participate, but they don't have to. There are a few criteria that you have to meet. You have to have subsidized housing, or at least 50% of the tenants at or below 200% of the federal poverty line. Next is our weatherization assistance. This program will help you make upgrades to your home, like the HVAC system, installation, windows, refrigerators, all kinds of things if you're needing it. They'll also go through and do an evaluation of your home. It doesn't matter if you're renting or owning. They can help with all of those items as long as you qualify. And if you have any further questions, my information is listed at the bottom. My name is Jada Kaysen, and then my partner's information is there in the middle, Kim Bailey, if you have any questions.
I just have a question about the rebates. Are there any dates we need to be aware of on those?
Yes, so for the rebates, it has to be within 6 months of the installation.
Okay.
And one thing I wanted to share, I forgot to mention, on the Connect Center, if you have like a non-for-profit organization or anything that needs a meeting space, we do have an awesome room that is available for free of charge. So it holds about, I would say 40-ish people. And there's a nice kitchen area there that you can use. So feel free to, that's at your disposal. So just reach out to us and we can get you in contact with the scheduler there to get that scheduled. So I do want to let you know that that's available as well at Connect.
I got a couple of questions. So you were talking about a program called LEAP. Could you explain what LEAP is?
Yes. So LEAP is the Low Income Energy Assistance Program. That is a federally funded program that is managed by DCF. Typically that last year opened up in middle of November, and this year they have not announced a date yet, so we don't know when that will open up yet. Typically that last year the average was about $600 credit towards your gas and electric bill, so you can either have it all go to gas or have it split between gas and electric, but it's a sizable amount. If you're needing energy assistance towards your utilities, it's the biggest program out there to get assistance. So we highly suggest that if you qualify for that program, that you apply for it, because that's where you're going to get your biggest assistance for the year. But like I said, we didn't include that in our presentation because we don't have the information on the next application period yet. So hopefully soon. We've kind of heard rumors of dates, but we don't have anything set in stone, which is why we didn't include that yet. Like I said, we do a lot of, we push that out, so you'll hear about that. We'll have it on our website. We do a lot of media coverage on that. DCF, it'll also be updated on their website as well, so you will hear about it when it's, I'm sure, when it opens up. So follow we have a Facebook page, it'll be on there. Watch our website, that link that I gave you, financial assistance webpage, it'll be on there for sure. So we will keep you posted on that.
Another question I had, I think Jada, you talked a little about time of day mattering for rates. Are there some programs you can participate that kind of affect that cost?
Yeah, so we do have a, what is it called?
Time of use.
Yes, the time of use rate. So you can change your rate depending on like the weekends. If you're using your electric more at night, there's, I believe, 3 or 4 different rates that you can choose from. You can also go online to our website and compare your rate. So it'll take your usage and tell you which rate is better for you. And sometimes I know, like personally, I'm already on the best rate. So yeah.
Thank you both for
You're welcome.
Speaking today.
Thank you.
And if you want to leave any of the information you brought with our library staff too, feel free to stay for the rest of the presentation, and yeah, we'll keep some of those here as well so that people can come into Westlink and get some. And I know there's usually information at each of our neighborhood resource centers about the LEAP program as well, so people can always go there as well for more information on some of these income-based programs. Next, gotta switch back over to our PowerPoints. But next up, we've got Sophie Salat, Community Energy Fellow.
All right, hi everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. As Ethan said, my name is Sophie Salat, and I'm a Department of Energy Fellow with the city, so I'm helping them with an energy efficiency grant from the Department of Energy. And so today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some energy conservation measures you can take at home. So first, we're gonna go over some of the top energy users inside your home. So typically, that's going to be heating and cooling, which usually uses 50% or a little bit more of your energy throughout the year. And then another 25% is usually used by water heating, lighting, and refrigeration. But water heating is a large chunk of that. So you can kind of see that in that middle red bar is all water heating. And then that last 20-25%, is kind of made up from all of your other appliances and washer, dryer, dishwasher, kind of all the other things you've got plugged in. So the first way, the best way to save is to reduce how much electricity and energy you're using, as well as improving efficiency so that your appliances and everything is working, and doing the same job, but using less energy at the same time. And we'll go over some ways on how to do that. And best practices, a home energy audit or home energy assessment is a really great way to get a whole comprehensive look at your home, kind of figure out where are the areas that air might be leaking in or out. And that can really help prioritize energy saving measures for your specific home, what is best for your home. And then weatherize and insulation are really important. So again, that kind of helps seal some of those cracks to prevent air leaking in and out of your home so that the outside air stays outside and inside air stays inside. And insulation, similar thing. So you can maintain the comfortable temperature inside more easily. So a few ways you can improve your heating and cooling or upgrade to a heat pump system that does heating and cooling in one, and is very efficient. So that can be a great option, but it's really best once it's paired with weatherization and insulation, again, to protect that indoor space of your home so that you're not trying to heat the outside, right? And then again, water heating is such a large contributor or as consumer of your energy as well. So anything you can do to reduce hot water use is helpful. You can actually insulate your water heater tank itself and the pipes. And you can also lower your the maximum temperature to 120 degrees, which is also recommended to reduce the risk of scalding. So, and then lighting, you can switch to LED light bulbs rather than incandescent or things like that. That's usually a pretty quick way to save some energy. And then again, if it's time to replace any appliances, refrigerator, dishwasher, things like that, looking for that Energy Star label is a really great way to make sure that you're getting a product that's going to work for you and work efficiently as well. And then I did just want to draw some attention to, we put together a little pamphlet that kind of has compiled a lot of the information we just talked about, and we have some with us today, as well as a new web page that you can access from this QR code or from the wichita.gov/sustainability page that again lists a lot of those measures I just mentioned, along with a lot more, and links to instructions on how to do these things yourself, how to find a qualified contractor to do a home energy audit, and lots of resources like that. So I just kind of wanted to point you in that direction. And that's all I had, so next we'll turn it over to Abby.
Okay. Hello everyone, my name's Abby. Can everyone hear me? I typically always have a volume issue, thank you. I am with the Climate and Energy Project. Sorry, my notes are on my phone. I'm not being rude, I promise. So I'm with the Climate and Energy Project, or CEP for short. We are a nonprofit organization that works across the state of Kansas to build resilience through clean energy solutions and climate action. And I have recently become a certified community health worker. So as a CHW, that just means that we work in public health and kind of act as a bridge between the community and health and social services. So I'm really excited to share that we'll start to be hosting office hours soon. It's looking like maybe mid-November. We're just ironing out some kinks and stuff, but I just wanted to share that with everyone here. And what that will look like is, again, being a bridge between the community and myself. I'll focus on energy efficiency and specifically, with folks that are having trouble with their energy bills and sitting down with them and hopefully we do get some LEAP assistance. That'll be great. So I can also help with applications and such. And yeah, I just wanted to share that we'll be there. I hope to have a office in the north part of Wichita, and then we're hoping on the east side as well. So any questions? I know it's just a little
What's the best way to contact you if somebody wants to?
I have my phone number. I totally forgot my business cards, but I have my phone number I can share with anyone who's interested. Or you can also follow us on Facebook, and we'll be posting more information there too.
Sounds good. And I'm always happy to connect you with any of the resources we highlight during these workshops and other events. So you can reach me at an email address I'll share later, but also sustainability@wichita.gov is the easiest one to remember and type out. To close out things, I'm going to go over some more assistance and rebate opportunities. Wanted to keep this presentation also focused on ways people can be actively saving money as well. So another group that does a lot with energy and weatherization is SCED, the South Central Kansas Economic Development District. They manage the Kansas Weatherization Assistance Program. So their income threshold is based on family size, and it's generally 200% of the federal poverty line. You can check out their website. Info@sced.org is their email, and I've got a phone number listed as well. So that's another option for reaching out and connecting with community resources. Generally, there's just a lot of groups that are doing this type of work and are happy to connect you with them and with other groups as well. KCC is another important thing to be aware of talking about energy. So this is the Kansas Corporation Commission. They've got 4 divisions: conservation, energy, transportation, utilities. Energy and utilities are the big ones for talking about electricity. So energy division promotes energy conservation in Kansas and also serves as a kind of hub for information on energy topics on their website. And the utilities division actually establishes and regulates rates and electric utilities. So looking at the energy division website, you can check out their website at kcc.ks.gov/education for this page. They've got some really fun cartoon videos they put together on energy savings at home and trying to make it into kind of a discovery activity. They've got resources for teachers, students, homeowners, ideas for events, business owners resources. They've got lots of different projects they've been working on, so I recommend you check out their website for especially educational activities. They've got a lot of great resources. And the next program I want to highlight is actually another one that Kansas, the state government, will be doing at some point if they get approval from the Department of Energy on this home rebates program. So this funding's been approved and been sent out to some states already. Kansas is not one of those yet, but the application's, I think, basically approved. They just haven't finished the final steps getting everything out. So we're still waiting on more updates on this. Been waiting on updates since earlier this year, but hopefully they get this out by the end of the year. Different contractors are able to sign up with this program and participate in getting these rebates out to customers. There's going to be a couple different programs within this, but generally it's upgrading your home with energy efficient upgrades and appliances. Homeowners, landlords, and renters with landlord permission can all participate. So I recommend emailing that email address, info@kshomerebates.gov, or checking out that same conservation website. And you can always contact me as well for more information on this and other resources. 2 more to highlight. Next one's the Department of Energy and Energy Star program. So they're responsible for many of the energy-related rebates and programs, including Energy Star. And I recommend checking out the EnergyStar.gov website. There's a lot of great information there on products you can use, different ideas for home upgrades and ways to save energy and save money in the long term especially. And lastly, I'll highlight that there's still some federal tax credits out there. They're ending soon. You got to have these items installed by the end of the year if you want to take advantage of them. Homeowners can save up to $3,200. So there's similar Energy Star website's got a guide about these federal tax credits. You can also check out rewiringamerica.org, and they can kind of walk you through the process for homes and renters on what would be available to you based upon what devices you're looking to replace. Now, take some time at the end for any questions for myself or any of our other speakers, but appreciate everyone who came and attended tonight and came and spoke. Any questions in the audience right now?
We've already asked.
No, you did great. No, that's perfect.
They've been fabulous. I know several people mentioned like weatherization programs and things like that. Are there any recommendations like doing that in the fall or doing that in the spring? Any timeline recommendations that anybody has?
As soon as possible.
Okay.
Doing, weatherization as soon as possible, as soon as the programs are open.
And that, the SCED slide that you shared, that was the same slide that Jada shared, the weatherization. Yeah, those are the same programs.
There you go.
Yeah,
It's a great program.
it is an awesome program,
Is that
yes.
the one that you said that they're out of weatherization?
No.
Okay, separate.
Yeah.
We do have some weatherization kits as well available with us tonight, so we can also get some of those.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and end our recording for the workshop, and I'm sure we'll have some conversations here. Stop by the Westlink Library branch for some of this information in person. Feel free to reach out virtually as well. And thank you for watching. All right.